This morning on Education Nation Today, a young woman who went from a homeless shelter to last night's State of the Union address. We'll talk to her in just a moment, but first, NBC's chief education correspondent Rahima Ellis has details. Hey, Rahima, good morning.
Good morning, and Samantha Garvey is near the top of her class in high school and just qualified for a leading science competition. An amazing accomplishment for anyone, but there's much more to Samantha's story. She looks like a typical teenager, but for Samantha Garvey, life has been an extraordinary whirlwind since news broke that she's a semi-finalist in the nation's prestigious Intel Science competition with a shot at the $100,000 prize.
I'm not quite sure how to put it into words, but I don't know, it's amazing and wild and crazy.
Beneath the petite frame and the chipped nail polish is a story of triumph over turmoil, as word got out that the Brentwood New York High School senior with the 3.9 grade point average was also homeless.
Basically, we were having financial trouble and we fell behind on our rent payments. And then by December, I would say November, December, we were notified that we had to leave the house and we were evicted on December 31st.
Samantha, her parents, and her younger brother and sister were forced to leave this home and move to a nearby shelter where their family's dog was not allowed.
On the holidays, you're not celebrating the holidays. You're putting your stuff in storage and looking for a place to live. It's not really festive, you know, it's bad.
With the help of her counselors and teachers, particularly Rebecca Grella, Samantha managed to stay on track with her studies in marine biology.
She has the intellect, she has the drive, she has the determination to succeed no matter what.
Officials from Suffolk County Social Services stepped in and offered the family a 3-bedroom home through an affordable housing program for families in shelters.
We had to leave everything behind at the old place, so this is to have everything given to us. It just, you know, this is completely amazing. Thank you.
A call from the Ellen DeGeneres Show resulted in more good news.
A $50,000 scholarship.
I could not believe it. I've never even seen that many zeros in my life.
And then an invitation from her local congressman to attend the president's State of the Union address.
So she has not only inspired her peers, but she has inspired her community and the nation at large.
My parents, they always said, keep your head up. If you look down and you just mope, nothing's going to come out of it. And I always took that to heart, and I just kept a positive mentality.
Samantha Garvey is keeping that positive outlook as she waits to hear from colleges. This is a kid who told me she figured out early on that education is her ticket to a better life. She's truly a remarkable kid, and it's a great story. And
it certainly is. Rahima Ellis, thank you so much. Well, Samantha Garvey is now joining us. Samantha, good morning.
Good morning.
You have still in your hands a copy of the president's speech, and
yes.
He's actually signed it for you?
Yes,
is that right?
yes.
You want to show us the signature?
Yeah.
A speech from last night's State of the Union address. You carry this driving all night to get here. You
Yeah.
tired this morning?
Definitely pretty tired.
Yeah. What is it like for you to have been there? I mean, what is the strongest memory you have of that event last night?
Just being there, you know, it was the craziest feeling. You being like behind the scenes, you get this perspective that you would never dream of having. Like, this was completely once in a lifetime, you know. I just standing there, and then you see the First Lady come out, and you're just struck by in awe. You're just like, you're frozen, and all you want to do is just gaze at her. She's beautiful. And then, you know, the president comes in, and you're just like, you're clapping and clapping. I don't know how long I clapped, but that was the longest I've ever clapped, and I didn't mind. You know, it was just, everything was so amazing, and having these historical figures, like people who are so prominent, just standing there right in front of you.
A lot of the people who are listening right now are more amazed by where you started from to get to that experience. What was it that allowed you, despite the sufferings in your family, there was a car accident involved, your parents losing their job, an illness, all kinds of issues. What allowed you to, despite the fact that you were homeless, still maintain such a high GPA, to be so good in school?
I would say that my research, my science, has been my ticket out, you know. throughout all of the things I've faced, I've been able to go to school and get my education and then pursue my research and do my studies, and that's been my way out. That's been able to keep me focused and to keep me from, going off track.
You're saying it was not a crutch, but it was the thing that was beautiful.
Yes, exactly.
At a time when things were not easy.
Yes, exactly.
You, as I understand it, you are getting your dog back at some point. We just heard about you're not having your dog.
Yeah, we actually got our dog back. An anonymous person came forward and paid for our dog and took her out of the shelter, and she's now happy in a little dog hotel, and she's doing much better.
Because you're still in a shelter.
Yes.
When do you think that you might be able to have a home? Because your father now is working again.
Hopefully very soon. Hopefully very soon.
Also, hopefully, is that you'll get accepted to a good college. You've applied to Yale and also to Brown.
Yes.
You are waiting to hear, as we just heard from Rahima, who might or might not accept you. What do you want to do with your life?
I just, I want to keep doing what I'm doing now. I want to work hard and continue doing my science. Being at the State of the Union last night, I got to meet all these fantastic people, and I just thought, I kind of want to do what they do. I want to take the policy aspect of it and keep doing that in the future along with the science part of it.
Well, you have shown us all that there is great potential all over America that needs to be encouraged. And thank you for showing us.
Thank you
so much. And such an uplifting story. Samantha Garvey, thank you.
you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.